Hey, I think I'm live. Alright, I think I've solved some of my problems in my life, but I'm here. It took me a little social media break. I was exhausted. I had to work a lot of days in a row. They were long days. One day I had to work 13 hours. It was not fun. So, but here I am, and I decided I wanted to start doing hair extensions, and I think it would be fun. And then me and my friend, we were looking through this magazine and I got champagne blonde hair now. So sometimes you got to do something fun for yourself. But I have this on slow mode because I feel it'd be better. Because sometimes I get overwhelmed when questions are just coming in really fast. I don't I don't like that. It's very intimidating because you can't I had too many going at one time. So I'm gonna start my little braids while I'm waiting. Because I am making hair extensions for my friend's kids because I'm bored. And I want to do my arts and crafts, and I figured I might as well do tarot readings in between my arts and crafts. But I just take this and loop it, and you cut it. And over here, I'm going to be doing a slip knot. So you take your finger like this, and it goes over like this, and you just tuck it under like that. Alright. See, I'm pulling this up so the top of this little loop could fit on hairbrush. Then over here where I took this out, I'm gonna take this like that. This is very relaxing. Sometimes I get prophetic dreams. And I just actually am connecting this to this my crystal box. I mean, all these little crystal boxes could always be put to use. I saved them all. Oh, hello. Oh, yeah. You can. I was just kind of getting together and trying to set a pace where I don't get overwhelmed with all these questions that come in so fast. But I don't know if I was manifesting this hair color or not, but I just seen a magazine and I got this. I put together this hair dye and then this got real blonde, and I think I did champagne blonde really good. But yeah, go ahead and put your question in. I gotta wait like 3 minutes because sometimes I don't know if I'm gonna have 500 people or 1,000. I never know. But I did cut the back of my hair too because I wanted to grow back in layers, and I was having problems with my hair just getting crazy all the time. Then I couldn't get on my Instagram, so I had to put all my Google. I had to connect my computer to my phone so I could have my photos from this stupid thing you scan, so I could do that just to get an Instagram. They have very good security. I'll tell you that, my friend. And that was just to do a video that I was coming here. It's insane. And it took me like a half of an hour. I canceled a lot of my little apps I had, so but I got the cards ready for your reading. I'm gonna put them over here and start the braid. Sometimes YouTube likes to monitor my questions, And then it says restricted and all this stuff, so I'm trying to not be I'm just braiding this like regular hair. I'm doing this because I got presents I gotta make before I go back to work. I like to have all my days off. When I have all my days off, I get to fix my hair, make some clothes. I made a old shirt and then it has Ohio State in the back. And I cut it a certain way because you can make coats too. And it saves money. And it's fun because you could have the coat, you could say, "Oh, that sweater's so big, it's not my size," and you can make a sweatshirt look fancy. You really can. Alright, what does this say? What? Alright, Andrea. What is let me get my other pair. I thought I could see good out of these, but apparently not. Alright, let me get these guys out. I guess they're not good for reading. Let's see, what is current energy for my daughter godmother, Lucia? She doesn't like me. I don't know why I never did anything to her. I feel like she did something to my food that I had in the fridge. Oh boy. Oh, I guess we're gonna have to do a reading on this over this lady here. You know, the one thing I was reading, not reading, I was listening to my little social. I don't know. It's on this Gaia network. It's for like crystals and everything. But you could take crystals and put them in your drinking water and clean them really good, and put them in your water bottle. And they're supposed to give like energy and protection. I just found this out today and I wanted to share that information with everybody. And some of these people were like reputable scientists, and it's a natural filtration too, like volcano water. But they said to be kind to your crystals. So if you use it for this, then you got to make sure that it's the crystals that like to be in water. But, anyways, all right, this. Let's do Lucia now. 'Cause that could be a dangerous situation. That makes me want to throw holy water at somebody and get the hell up out of there. That's how I feel when I go to work a lot of times. It's terrible. All right. This Lucia is in a waxing crescent moon. She doesn't have any faith in her dreams and aspirations. She feels like she didn't do something. And then she's surrounded by a supermoon where her emotions are going everywhere. So she's probably gonna be, I don't know, probably angry. And then they want her in a waxing moon eventually also to release negative energy. So I don't feel it's directly towards you. I think she's just angry at someone else and taking it out on you. But she doesn't hate you, if that makes any sense. Some people lash out on people that it's easier to take one person over another. So this happens all the time in life. I would literally just I'd go get a purple crystal and put holy water in it and maybe even get a necklace start getting a chakra set and just think positive things and try to just stay out of her way because she's got a whole lot of bad karma coming. That's what I would do. And if you do that, or and put it in your water, even these chakra crystals, because I feel really good. My anxiety was bad yesterday, and I started doing that, and my anxiety is much better today. So that's what I would do, and you'll get a protective shield. But think positive thoughts when you have these crystals. So this is what they're saying on that network. Oh, good evening. How are you? I finally made it. I've had an incredible, insane week. In 3 days, I feel like I've had enough aggravation for 8 months. They got sometimes the most horrible people in the world that work there, but I have to work there to February because I have an important doctor's appointment for my teeth. I finally got it. And I got both surgeons to be there in the same day. And then they're going to put in crowns to cover up the chip. So it'll be like 4 new teeth. So now I can't leave. So all I have to do is just go there, shut up, and do my job and earn my money and go home. And go to these appointments and get my crowns because I'm so tired of them. I just can't take it. They bother my soul, but somehow they like me. You lost your house, and my daughter and I have had to move in with her godparents. Oh, then that's probably what it is. She's angry at the situation. So maybe just try to get some stones. And they say them in the chakra thing, but I guess some of them are for prosperity and stuff. You just gotta look it up. I don't know all of them. I should, but I be doing a lot of stuff, and I don't, I guess, study enough about crystals like I should. But I would do that and just try to get up out of there because that could be toxic because it's hard to live with other people. And it's hard when you have a place and then people are living with you. So I get it. But I guess they say you can sleep with these crystals too on that network, and they said they encourage it. That's why I never take off my opal because it's supposed to give you energy and clear your mind in your sleep. And I guess they say they're living beings, all of these crystals. So, but you got to be real careful with them, I guess. There was like on the show I watched, there was a whole Indian shaman and everything else with a whole ceremony on rocks, and then the other one with crystals. So they say to treat them with respect. So I would, if you do get these, please treat them with respect, because the shaman said all these horrible things could happen to you. And we're in something called the crystal age too. I did not know this until today. So, and there's actual crystal medicine they have out. It's really interesting. I'm paying $12 a month for this subscription because they got very interesting things on here. And I'm very, I guess, particular about things that pique my interest. And these are the things that do. But I think my water bottle looks really cool. When I go to work, they're just going to wonder what the hell I got going on. I'm going to tell them it's volcano rocks. Yeah, you can get a reading. All right. Alright, your name is Mari. My boyfriend is behaving strange from last week. What's in his mind? Will everything be good? Well, trying to think how to even propose to get an answer to something like that. I guess we could see what path your boyfriend's in. I guess that would be the best way to answer that. So, see where he's at. All right, your boyfriend is in a blue moon, and this is believing in star dreams and things that he thinks he can make happen where he can't. And this happens when you're younger. He doesn't have any patience. And he's surrounded by a dissembling moon where it's telling him to relax and just enjoy where he's at in life. So he's always busy and doing other things pretty much. And he's also surrounded by a full moon in Scorpio. So, and that just means he doesn't want to admit, he wants these things to happen and he doesn't want to go through times with no money. So he's jumping the gun, I guess they used to say. So, and this full moon of Scorpio, he's really aggravated because he doesn't want to do the work for his dreams. I see, I mean, I know that I'm in a midlife crisis, but you go through a midlife crisis technically twice in your life. And your boyfriend is in a young crisis. It's when you graduate and realize you're not going to make the big bucks. And then all of a sudden you get a girlfriend, they want you to get married, and then you got to be the provider. And all this happens, and it puts you through a lot of personal trauma. And this is what your boyfriend's going through. So I would just give him his space. Don't try to like be his partner instead of being against him. Because when men through these kind of transitional phases in their life, the thing is that they can get really angry with the person that maybe just, I don't know, slept with their best friend because they got angry or whatever. And they tend to, when they're going through these phases, if you're disloyal or you don't care about their feelings, they won't marry you. So I feel he's just going through a lot of stuff in his head. And guys don't cry. They don't. Because society tells guys that they shouldn't cry. And they got to be strong in this and that. So even though you think that, he's not hurt or he's not going through something, this is when they're going through the most or when they seem the most happy. So I would think that, I mean, that's all that's going on with him. But like I said, be careful. Don't be cocky. Don't be egotistical when they're going through this kind of period because you'll be the one person that they will not marry when they're done. And I know this from a clinical standpoint and from just experience. I got two sons and I've been married, and I am married. So, I guess that's the answer to that question. Uh, All right. Josa or Joso? All right, you wanted me to do, I could do a career reading on you to see for prosperity type thing. I could do that and tell you what path, like a monetary gain you're in. That would be a lot easier than trying to tackle that question. Right now in your career for October, you're in a full moon in Libra. And this just means that a situation in your work is you're going to get a win win outcome. And whatever it is, nobody's going to be angry and everybody wins. Whatever's going on in your sector where you make all your money. And the circumstances surrounding this win win outcome is a cardinal moon, which is you have to make the first move, whatever this is at work. I don't know. Maybe it's shift change or interested in a higher position. I don't know. And then it's surrounded by a third quarter moon where this just talks about adjustments. It could be something with your schedule, it could be a lot of things, but it's something paperwork and work related, which is good. I went through one of these. Sometimes it's good to get away from crazy people, even for a little bit. I've been working at my job 10 years, so I'm ready to go work at Walmart sometimes. But it looks good for October. All right, let me see. All right, all right. Des Pekka Roy. Okay, you can get a reading. All right, well, I could do a reading, see if it'll come out positive, but you always control your own energy. You really do. So you control whatever force is coming, if it's going to come positive or negative. As long as you're putting on that positive, it's going to come back. I mean, that would be the energy field around it, is whatever's going out personally from you. But in that situation, it's a new moon, which represents a new start. So a new start could be I'm thinking adjustments, possibly, I don't know, a different shift or transferring to a different place possibly eventually. And then there's a new moon in Scorpio, which you're comfortable. I get it. I'm comfortable too, and I gotta leave eventually. We all do this. And then you got a new moon in Aries, where you just gotta get up and eventually do it. So at least you're getting a new start. Usually, I'm not picking up nothing bad about it. I'm not picking up anything negative, but I would not go in with the negativity because that would not be good. Because then everybody's gonna be your enemy. I go in and be happy, and I make hair extensions for people and their kids. So this is what I do at work to try to, and occasionally give them a crystal necklace because I get them in bulk. So this is what I do to get by with life. You just gotta find something that everybody will leave you alone about. I go in with just my little arts and crafts, and I have a whole happy day. And I got my crystals lined up because people just they will beat you down, take advantage of you, and be jealous because they wanted that day off and they didn't get it, and this and that. People will drive you insane in this world over tedious things because they're not happy. So you got to remember this too. There's some jealous ass people out there. And if they see you're happy or a little bit of happy, they're gonna try to take away your chocolate chip cookie. That's what they do. So sometimes you gotta cling on to your happy moments and think positive, and generally if something bad happens, it really doesn't even turn out so bad. I mean, there might be a little loss where you have maybe a little less money, but so what? Sometimes to get a better outcome, that's what you gotta do. For some reason, with these crystals in this water, the water tastes cleaner. That environmental scientist said it was a natural filter. I'm wondering if those are natural filters. Sometimes these are the random things that go through my mind. Oh, we got a one restricted. Okay, well, I'm sorry about that message. Oh, well, she probably has issues with you eating the food. That's it. So I don't know. This lady with this food, she probably gonna end up messing with your food more. You guys just need to hurry up and go. Even if you gotta go work at McDonald's or something, I don't know. I mean, there's really nothing you can do to change it. That's her free will, how she wants to act about that. I had a coworker that went through this, and she was really kind of nasty. Then finally, she was like, "Oh, I can move out of state and go with my friend." I just followed her on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok, and we're just friends. And she's happy in another state, and they were toxic together. And she was paying her and everything. So we're meant to live with one another. Alright, alright, alright. You want to know if CH and I will reconcile. You guys are like secret agents. See, I don't even know if I can answer this because it says message restricted, so I don't know. That's why I have this on slow mode. A lot of the messages, I guess, are restricted, so I can't answer them if YouTube does not like them. I'm a very small fish in a big sea, so I'm trying not to break no rules here. Oh, hello, Elaine. I did miss coming over here, and I wanted to get my hair done before I came back on camera, and it was bothering me. It was uneven back here. So I had to fix that up, and that took all of yesterday. Then I cleaned them, both of my couches, soaked them. I had a lot going on cleaning wise. I've been doing some, I've been soaking my couches and everything, just like they did in ancient Egypt. And it works. You can soak your cushions, and it will take things out. The water was black. And I think this couch is gonna look brand new when I'm done. It's like, I just got all my frustrations out on that damn couch. Alright, well, now that I answered those, I'm gonna go and try to finish this extension while I'm waiting on another question that's not restricted. Oh, man. Come on. Try to get this around the hook. Alright. Alright, now I'm making my braid. Alright. I'll bring this down a little. You can see up in here. And I'm braiding it just like I would hair. Because I seen these on Amazon. And I was looking to see how they are. And they have hair extensions that are yarn. So I figure I might as well do that and maybe I can rock a hair extension once in a while. I feel it would be fun. I do love to do arts and crafts for fun. And some of them are very interesting arts and crafts that I do. I think I'm gonna make this into one of my little hair things and ribbon in my hair and see how that looks. I think that would look really cute. And then I might try to make a longer one before I end this. Alright. Just cruising on down this braid. To see how it's like nice and small, that's how it can look like. You have to get it real small like that so it looks like hair. And you have to have that slip knot in there. Because if you don't, it just all ends up crazy. You don't want it all ending up crazy. Because nothing good comes from that. You just keep it coming around here. When I figure if I wake up today, I might as well do something fun with my life. Just braid it up. I just pretend I'm just braiding hair, honestly, at this point. Because this is the hair. And you just keep it going. And then I try to make this braid really tight too. So it's actually like an actual hair extension, and I think these are gonna be a thing. Because I gotta make two purple ones tomorrow for my friend Shannon for her daughters. So I'm probably gonna make one for me. But I want mine extension to come around with a like or where I can make a nice bow on the top of my head, like Minnie Mouse. I might as well have fun with my life, I figure. And I'm just moving this down like this. I figure I'll just do these in between questions. And this stuff always calms me down. It gives me something to do, calms my nerves. I love playing with yarn. I was thinking about knitting it, but I don't feel that knitting a braid would be good. So I figured just braid a braid. Make your own braid ropes. I do with my crystals. Because I told her that I might make her daughter some crystal necklaces, so we'll probably make yarn ropes. They're cheaper. And people really seem to like them when they're made the right way. But yeah, this could hook on. I usually leave this slip knot open, and then they could take this, cut it, or whatever. And it looks like a piece of hair. And just move on to the next one. Well, this is what I'd be doing in my spare time. Some people are out partying. This is what I do. Oh, okay. How you doing? I'm making my hair extensions for my friends when I get to work. This one I'm gonna set really long. This is what I like to do in the world. I like to play with yarn. You get to create something that you control. That's fun. This is why I like yarn so much. And I just take this, cross it over. I'm gonna make a slip knot up here. There. It's a lost art. I learned it from older people that I took care of before they died. I just need to find out how to make pierogies for one of them. I work in hospice, so if I have any problems with my little arts and crafts, I have a lot of friends to ask in the 90s club, I like to call. Alright, there we go. Alright, I made my little thing there. Alright, Elaine. Hello, Elaine. Alright. Alright, you want to know what the energy that is for you? I'll just do one card reading on that because that's so vague in general. Alright. Relationship is in the North Node. And this energy means there's like one thing of intimacy missing. And you guys have to like work on your whole selves. Maybe like have both of you fully open up, but it's not bad, it's just not fully, the circle's not complete, I guess you could say. All right, Sean, what are you doing? All right. All right, and you want a general love reading, Elaine. Oh, hello, Joso. I'm glad you're back. I just sometimes I don't think I'm that entertaining. I come over here because it kind of gives me something to do. And I already have I figured I almost have 500 subscribers, so why not try to do more effort and try to do interesting things. The most interesting thing that's happening today is tarot card readings and hair extensions. I'm not about to run over fences and chase dogs and crazy stuff like some of these guys. I'd die before this happened. So, but Elaine, I'll do your general love reading. Alright. Alright. Alright, your love path for this month is a new moon in Pisces. And this is just a period of where you need to learn self love. It's just they want you to meditate and relax and learn how it just try to like cleanse yourself and find out what you really want and let all the negative energy go, which is like what I'm gonna recommend all day long. Crystals in your water bottle. For some reason, my headache went away. They say they're healing. They're wonderful, and and that for some reason it's working. But anyways, and are surrounded by a balsamic moon and a waxing moon, and this just pretty much says that it's in a time of healing. Your heart's healing. And then the waxing moon is where your energy is going to gain momentum this month, and you'll be able to let go of some negative emotions, which isn't bad. I mean, it's going to be Halloween. You can go to a Halloween party and meet somebody. Halloween's the best holiday ever. And maybe at the end of Hallows Eve, you might meet your true love. Who knows? It is a magical time. I'm just putting that out there. I know that the Christian folks really don't like Halloween at all. Not even a little bit. They say it's the devil's holiday. It's the time of renewal. This tastes like volcano water too. I'm so glad I learned this little bit of knowledge today. All right, well, I'm getting back to my other hair extension because my friends have I got stuff going on, I guess. And I'm there and I feel like I'm there forever when I'm there, so oh, you're welcome. It just remember it's a magical month. It's the death of all badness if you want it to be. But who doesn't like a Jason movie this time of year? I love Halloween. I'm a horror writer, obviously, but I love horror. But there's just something about those vintage horror movies that are great, like The Evil Dead. I love The Evil Dead. It is so great. The B movies are my favorite. I really am a book nerd. I read all the Harry Potters. I read all the Game of Thrones. I really enjoy this kind of stuff. Oh, hello. How are you? You're welcome. But I do enjoy vintage horror. And hopefully when I do leave this job, I think my friend is going to buy me another computer because this computer is not what I need to expedite my book. And I'm going to probably go into AI for the artwork because I'm not very good at artwork. I tried to be, but I'm way better with yarn. So hopefully, my friend told me because I have to leave that work eventually because I want new horizons because I'm being driven crazy there. I swear, they're just out to get me sometimes, I think. And there's only so much you can take before you just need to move on. After 10 years of craziness, I'm just ready. Which the spirits are saying that February is going to get really bad for me there, so I've got to jump ship. And it's hard leaving a job that you like that much, but lately it's another company took over and we got all kinds of issues. But then I have all these surgeons that I got that I have to make that appointment with. So I don't. It's life, I guess. That's what they say. Well, that's what I've been doing, which hasn't been overly exciting. But of course, everybody is living at work because they have so much bills, and I don't understand how they make all that money and have bills. And I told my one friend that I make them hair extensions for. I was like, I generally make everything, and she said she wished she was like that. And that's why we were going through because they're gonna pay $100 for the hairdresser to dye their hair. I was like, I'm just gonna do it myself. For $12, I got what they spent $100 for. And this stuff is more fun, and sometimes it looks better. And I don't think people realize that because you can make it the way you want to make it. Or you can always alter things. And then if you paid $100 for something and you alter it, it's oh, don't touch that, this or that. But if you paid nothing for it and you alter it, sometimes it's better. And it doesn't matter if you alter it once it's that, because I mean, clothes are clothes. I do my own hair. I cut my own hair because life's short and you might as well have fun. Okay, you want to know Jason's current feelings for you. Well, I'll do a one card reading in that 'cause I don't want to be too intrusive with that kind of reading because that's against personal will here. All right, he's in a full moon in Pisces with his feelings for you. And these are just saying that he wants to his feelings that it's not spiritually balanced with you. And then there's and then I'm picking up he thinks that you spend I don't know, it's a practical issue. So I'm picking up that maybe he thinks you don't budget your money as much and he doesn't and there's not a deep spiritual connection holding you two together. So I mean maybe you guys can try to connect on a spiritual level. It takes a lot. Sometimes you got to go through bad times for this. It depends on how early the relationship is. Because these things have a time period. So I say that he kind of likes you like a girlfriend type thing, but not a wife. That's what I'm picking up. But it's easy to get married and hard to get divorced. So remember that too. And don't feel so bad about it. All right. And I got that. I'm gonna finish this hair extension because this is the one I'm gonna wear this way and make a Mickey Mouse ribbon on top of my head. I think that would be fun. See if you guys did a fun hobby when you get upset. I cleaned my couch when I was upset. People drove me to I don't know terror, and I was just angry, and I just literally washed every couch cushion. All my anger went out on the couch cushions. But I'm back to yarning. But these activities, we are all human, so When you think of these nice little anything you could do good to keep your mind occupied helps. You gotta remember that too. So this helps me a lot. And then I come over here because sometimes my kids be busy and stuff. So I come over here and sometimes, they might be in the street. So I get to talk to my kids. Sometimes you got to kind of weigh out what's important in your life. And I just kind of know where my importance is in the world. But it is very tedious. But if you figure by the time you start your car, go to the store, get 5, $6 and buy one, you save so much money. Just making your own stuff. It's crazy. But it really is true. I mean, I really don't eat a lot of meat, so and then the husband works at a restaurant, so eventually I have to see meat because he says it's unhealthy not to eat meat. So I'm a very basic person. I'm not a pioneer, but maybe of such. So, I mean, I'll get a car when it's more convenient for me to get a car, but sometimes, if you know people that want if you could pay a service or you can pay somebody for gas. Sometimes going without a car is not the worst thing in the world. I mean, I don't mind it. And then you don't run out of money so fast. I've noticed that. I used to love the movie Pretty in Pink, and she used to make all her own clothes all the time. And I used to say, oh my God, what a great idea that is. Molly Ringwald's over there making her own clothes. So I really like that idea and I adapted. And as a kid, I've always had a liking for this kind of thing. I really have. I've always been at it with some kind of craft all the time. This is what I do with my life. And it does help, like I said, as you get older and stuff. But sometimes, my activities went from, I guess, very simple to more complex as the older I got, which would be the progression of hobbies. All right, what are Jay's current feelings for me? I think I already did yours. Yeah, I already did that question. All right, I'm going to be able to finish this out, and then I did an hour stream, which isn't bad. And then the husband will be home soon. And then what I'll be doing later. I gotta have some of this done for the kids. So I need to do another long one of purple tomorrow. I gotta have two of these done for Shannon's kids. Because I kind of want to give everyone their presents because I'm going to miss them when I leave. But this other place is closer and they pay more money, and I'm just ready to leave. I mean, sometimes you gotta do what is best for you. Alright, okay, I'm gonna end this right here. It's getting like super long. And then I just pull it through and do that. Alright, this one I'm gonna use as the headband, but this is plenty long. Alright, well, I'm going to go And thank you for the thumbs up and the subscriber. I mean, hopefully we could stay friends. And if you didn't like your reading, I guess be unsubscribed. Thank you for trying me out. And I'm gonna get going for now because I gotta do other stuff today. Because the husband's off tomorrow, and I'm gonna be lucky if I get to stream out. Hopefully, it's not horrible out, and I can take a dog walk in the stream. So, have a good day.